how he trades and just the overall concept and how we look at the markets. And tonight, I'm gonna just go over the same thing. I'm gonna keep it real simple. I don't want to get real advanced because there might be some people that are confused. I'm gonna keep it real basic where you know enough to where you know to where you know enough. That was your. It was good. I got you. I got you back. To where you know enough, so that way you can implement trades by yourself. But with that being said, I'm going to share my screen here. I have this recorded as well. So after this session, I will put it out in the GTI Trade Talk chat, so that way you guys can watch it over and over again. Okay. Let me share my screen. And y'all, hey, and if y'all have questions, man, like I know it's like 16 of us in here. If there's a certain pair you want me to look at, man, put it in the chat, man. Put it in the chat. I'll look at it. We'll break it down from the monthly all the way down to how we could take advantage of it. So y'all don't be afraid to ask questions. This is I don't know how long we're going. I guess we're going to my laptop dies. So if y'all have any questions, just put it in the chat, and I'll be happy to look at the pair and break it down. Okay. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Oh. I'm about to give y'all some heat, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. All right. Let me this. And y'all, listen, we're going to make this interactive. We're going to make this interactive. And you guys in here too. We're going to make this interactive so y'all can talk. All right, guys. So when it comes to trading, right, when it comes to looking at the charts, and y'all could just have a conversation with me. What are some things that you're looking at? Like, what are we looking at, first of all? When you're looking at the chart, you come to a pair. Structure. Okay, nice. We're looking at structure. We always want to look at structure. First of all, we want to see the trend of the market, right? You want to know what trend the market is making. Is it an uptrend or a downtrend? And y'all write this down, man. This is very, very critical. The reason a lot of people fail or mess up when they trade, they trade against the trend. So if it's an uptrend, what are we doing? We're looking for buy opportunities, right? If it's a downtrend, we're looking for sell opportunities. Guys, I promise you, we want to keep trading as simple as possible. The more simple you keep it, the easier it will get, because there are a whole bunch of different strategies. There are a whole bunch of different ways to look at a market. But the thing the takeaway I want from this call tonight is to keep this stuff simple and make it look easy. When I started when I started simplifying my trades and the strategy, that's when it became fun. Okay. So this is a pair that's it's a nice pair to trade, Euro JPY. So for me, guys, anytime I'm looking at the markets, I always start out from the monthly time frame. Okay. Y'all take notes too. I start out from the monthly time frame. Why monthly? The monthly time frame. Why do you think it's important that we look at the monthly time frame?
Overall trend of the market.
Overall trend of the market, overall perspective of the market. Now, let me ask you this. When we're looking from the monthly time frame, do we really care what happened back in 2013, 2014, 15? Does that really matter? Okay. Why is that? Why doesn't that matter? Because we're in 2020.
It's too far back.
Too far back, man. I don't care what happened back in 2012, man. 2013. I don't even remember what I was doing in 2012. So I could care less what happened in the markets back in 2012. So when it comes to trading and looking at the monthly time frame, guys, we really want to focus on right now, right? Anything 2-3 years back, that's what we're focused on. So 2018, 2019, 2017, 2020, it's all relevant, right? So we're looking for price relevance, right? So in the monthly time frames, guys, the only thing I'm concerned about is where is that consistent where's that consistent resistant point, right? Where's that point in the market, right, where price was just so consistent, right? As far as resistance and support. So from 2017 to 2020, only thing I'm looking for is relative highs and relative lows, okay? What do I mean by that? So if we're looking for a relative low, I'm looking at where price created some type of significant support, right? So right here, I'm gonna draw a line first. And if you guys are not familiar with TradingView, man, you guys definitely just go through TradingView and look at all the tools and utilize it, man. These tools really help you. But if anytime I'm trying to draw my relative support or resistance areas, I use the horizontal ray, okay? And I'm looking for an average, right? You see these wicks right here to the left side back in 2017, kind of 16 a little bit. I'm looking for an average of where price maintained a consistent support level. Okay. When I'm drawing this, where I'm placing this support line at is, I want to make sure all these wicks are getting love, right? They're touching the support line. Okay. So I want to get an average of these wicks to touch the support line. Can y'all see how all these wicks are respecting this support line? Okay. So when you guys see a support level, when you see wicks in a support level, what does that mean? What does this mean? Right, because the wicks are telling you a story. What does this mean right here?
It's respecting.
Exhaustion.
About to go up.
They're great. Y'all gave some great answers. I think somebody said exhaustion, right? Exhaustion. Okay, good job. You take a cookie credit, you know. Hooray. Exhaustion. Right. So what where we're sitting there, hooray, you like chocolate chip or
Give me my chocolate chip.
chocolate chip. All right, so I got you. So on a support level, right, when you see those wicks, it's saying exhaustion, right? What type of exhaustion? What type of exhaustion are we seeing? Seller's exhaustion.
Seller's
right?
exhaustion.
Absolutely, right? So it's saying, so the wicks are telling you, the wicks never lie, right? They're telling you a story. The wicks is saying there's not enough sellers to push this market further down. And at some point, the buyers have to come in the market. As you can see what happened right here. Y'all follow me, right? So guys, in my chart, the yellow candles are my sell candles and the blue candles are my buy candles, okay? There's a reason I did that, because when I see red, man, I don't know, it just does. When I see green, I'm more prone to buy. When I see red, I want to sell it. So I pick the neutral colors so that way I don't attach my emotions to the candle. So if I see yellow, it really doesn't bother me, right? That's just me. That's just my preference. But guys, man, anytime, and I teach this, if you watch my videos, I say it all the time, on a support level, we're trying to look for at least three to four wicks, right? 3 to 4 wicks to create a support or resistance level. Do you guys see at least 3 to 4 wicks here in this yellow box? Right, y'all see about, it was like five wicks. Okay, so this area right here is a strong monthly support level. Okay, so I'm gonna drag this zone all the way across. All right, I'm gonna take out this horizontal line. And this is my relative low. Now, once I've identified my relative low, guys, I'm looking for my relative high. Do the same thing up top here. Okay. Try to get as many wicks touching this level as possible. Okay, take my zone and just drag it across. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to draw it a certain way. You just want to use this as an eye test to know where your highs and lows are at, right? Okay. So as you can see, guys, when price got up here back in 2018, January 1st, 2018, right? The last time we got this high was back in 2015, right? So what did price do when it got up here back in 2018? It rejected, right? So obviously, this relative high is a strong area. Okay. So if you just follow my market down, we came back down to the zone, right? May 2020. Last time we came this low was back in 2003, 3 years ago, right? 2017. And you saw what happened, right? It touched the zone and rejected it. Okay. So in the monthly time frame, I don't try to look for too much. I try to keep it real simple. I just try to look for relative highs and lows. Does this make sense to y'all?
Absolutely.
I'm giving y'all a pretty much
Yep.
a blueprint on how I look at the market. And what I'm showing you here is what I do for every single pair.
Hey, Mike, is sorry to interrupt, man. Is that on the monthly you said?
Absolutely. Always start out in the monthly. And guys, I never used to do this. I used to just hop in a 4-hour time frame, and I found out I was just losing. I was just in the wrong side of the market because I didn't understand the overall analysis as far as the monthly time frame. Okay.
Gotcha.
So you always want to start out with the monthly. Okay. And we're just going to walk this thing all the way down to our entry time frame. Okay. So for the monthly time frame, we're going to the weekly. Now, in the weekly time frame, what do you think, for those people who've watched my videos, what do you think I'm looking for in the weekly time frame? We know in the monthly time frame, we're looking for relative highs and relative lows. In the weekly time frame, what do you think I'm looking for? Consolidation. Somebody said consolidation. Anything else?
I'm gonna say support resistance.
Or resistance. Okay, those are some good answers. Guys, when on the weekly time frame, I'm only looking for really price action. All right, what do I mean by price action? Where price is currently at, right? I'm looking at these candles. I see all these candles right here creating structure. I'm not necessarily looking for structure at this point, but it's okay to know what type of structure the market is making, right? As you can see, and is everybody in here familiar with market structure? Is everybody confident in not really?
Yes.
Okay, not really. Some people, yes. Okay, so I can quickly go over this. And so what the market does, the foundation of how we trade is we always like to identify structure. Somebody said it earlier in the call. You want to see the structure of the market. Anytime the market is in an uptrend, right? The market creates a wave-like structure. But guys, these structures, they mean a lot, right? They pretty much let us know when you can enter the market. So does anybody know what type of structure is being formed in the uptrend?
Higher highs and higher lows.
High lows and higher highs, correct. Somebody been in the lab. How much you made? What's your biggest, who said that?
Hooray.
All right, what's your biggest profit now? What's your
In
biggest-
Jesus' name, 6,000, 60,000, 100,000.
I hear that. Manifest, I like that. So anytime we're looking at an uptrend, the market, are you on this? Can you see it? You're not in it? Oh yeah. Oh, but can you see my screen? Oh yeah, we gotta get him in now. Oh. Yeah, man, we gotta. Yeah. Oh no, you gotta get this juice, man. You want to grab a seat? Somebody. Who's sitting right here?
Alyssa, she went to get on the.
Gotcha.
Open up the family.
Okay. All right, y'all. So on an uptrend, the market is creating high lows and higher highs, right? And it's very important we understand where we're at in structure, because that gives us a bias and when to put our entry at. So if we know the market is creating higher lows and higher highs, where are we putting our buy orders at from? Should say.
At the high lows?
Good job, at the high lows. Okay. Why? Why does it make sense to put a buy order at the high lows? Exactly. Good job.
So it can increase?
Get more specific.
Because that's where the money at.
Get more. Let's
Well,
talk.
when you want to buy when it's going on the uptrend?
Thank you. But we want to buy from what?
On the low.
Okay, so that low is now what? In terms of support and resistance. We buy from support and we sell from resistance, right?
Yeah.
So the reason we put buy orders at a high low, because at these high low positions, a support area is being formed. Right? Like how we saw in the monthly, guys, you remember that support? This is the same thing we're seeing. So at these high-low positions, what you're going to be seeing is candles, right, wicking to create that support. Right? You start seeing sellers exhaustion. Right? I'm looking for at least 3 to 4 candles to create this type of support, this type of exhaustion. Are y'all following me? Is that making sense to y'all? So look at this. Look at this, y'all. I'm gonna make this make sense. This thing gonna click. All right. So look at the structure right here in the weekly time frame. Do y'all see the low? Okay, well, let me get to the downtrend first, then I'm gonna break this side down. But in the uptrend, price is creating high lows and higher highs, right? And a high low, and within the high lows, this is where we're looking to put our buy orders. Now, why wouldn't it make sense to put a buy order at your higher high?
Because the price is at a high point.
Thank you. It wouldn't make sense to put a buy order at your high because if you put a buy order here, guess what? you're gonna be in
You're
drawdown.
gonna lose it.
You're gonna be praying, sweating. God, why me? Right? Anybody ever been through that? Why me?
I hate this stuff.
I hate
Hell yeah, all day this morning.
So guys, I'm telling you, so you're gonna like really go through some emotions when trading, especially if you don't know where you're at in the market. So the market structure helps us know where we're at in the market. You just want to keep it real simple. If it's an uptrend, man, just look to buy, look for high lows. If it's a downtrend, all right, if it's a downtrend, this is where price is creating what? In terms of structure, what is the market doing?
Lower lows and lower highs.
Going down.
Yep.
Market's going down.
Absolutely. The market is going down because it's creating lower highs and lower lows. Now, on a downtrend, where are we looking to put a sell order in?
Lower highs.
Lower highs.
Good job. Why?
Sell prices up high.
Okay, it's at a resistance level, right?
Yep.
Sell high. Good job. Okay, so now, as you guys can see, we were once at an uptrend, right? We were once creating higher lows and higher highs. How do we know when structure is broken? How do we know when the trend is shifting, right? How do we know when we're shifting from a high, from an uptrend to a downtrend? What needs to happen? And I'll just get y'all the answer.
Break resistance.
Break resistance, right?
I literally just said the answer. No.
Oh, okay.
Or support.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Y'all saying good stuff. Y'all saying the right stuff, but we need to, in order to get good at this stuff, our terminology needs to feel, when do we know an uptrend is changing, it's transitioning from an uptrend to a downtrend? When needs to happen?
You're welcome.
What'd you say?
When it opens and closes above.
What?
We said when it's going in the down.
How do we know when price is shifting from an uptrend to a downtrend? How do we know when we're shifting from a buyer's market to a
I
seller's?
don't remember the terminology.
When it breaks that,
What-
the price.
To break the higher low, like going down, it has to break
And what is that called?
break of a higher low.
Break of structure.
Structure.
Good job. Now we gonna get
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay.
a break. Y'all was saying the right thing, but we gotta say the right thing, right? Break of structure.
Okay.
Break of structure, right? So how do we know when structure is broken? And I think somebody was saying
When it opens and closes.
when. Okay, nice. So when what goes below what point?
When the lower low goes below the higher low,
Good job. Okay, so how do we know when the lower low is below the high low?
because our candles,
Say with confidence, man. You know.
wouldn't it be because our candle open and close below it?
What
Like
type of
below the
good job? Yeah. What type of candle needs to open and close below?
a bearish?
Bearish.
Hey, y'all give her a round of
Yeah,
applause,
what's the
man. She
trend?
did
Yay!
nice. Right, she's been studying. So when a sell candle opens and closes below the previous high low, and I'm gonna show you the example, guys. when a sell candle opens and closes below the previous high low, that's when you know structure has transitioned from an uptrend now to a downtrend. Okay, I'm going to show you an example. Okay, if we know that this let's say this is zone. Okay, let me take the zone out. If we know this was our last high low, right? Let's see, would this be considered a breaking structure? Is this a breaking structure, y'all?
No, it's still testing.
No.
Okay,
Nope.
it's testing, right?
Mhm.
It's testing. So what do we need to see for this to be considered a breaking structure? This has to open and close.
Open and close below.
Below, yep.
Guys, I promise you, write this down. This is very, very critical because, I mean, back in the day, when I saw this candle, I just knew structure broke. You couldn't tell me structure didn't break. This candle's lower than that candle. This was my thought process, right? And this is how the market manipulates a lot of people.
I have a question, Mike.
Go ahead.
What if the candle open and close below, but there's a wick that's
I
above?
don't want to see any wick.
Okay.
I don't want to see nothing touching that support line that we draw right on that high low. Because and that support, that when you draw that support line, you want to show all those wicks some love, right? Even the baby wick gotta get some love. Everybody gotta get some love, right? That's how you get an average of that support area. So and on this candle, on this bearish candle, I do not want to see a wick. I don't even care if the wick is kissing the support line. I don't want to see it. We just want to see everything completely open and closed below. Okay.
With no wicks at all.
Huh?
With no wicks at all.
No wicks touching. I don't want to see nothing touching it.
Okay.
Right? Because what you're going to see is the market understands that a lot of people don't understand this concept. So they do stuff like this, right? Market always sells to buy. So this is how they manipulate most retail. So you see this, and guess what? You're selling. Most people see this. Oh, it's a sell. We're selling. Nobody. It's a buy. Right? And you end up seeing something like this.
Boom.
Right up.
It happens, guys. It happens every single time. If you've watched, if you're watching, if you have Steady, John Dollery talks about this, Seek and Destroy, right? The market, guys, anytime it always sells to buy, right? If the market wants to buy, guess what it's going to do? Sell.
Yeah.
If the market wants to buy, it's going to buy to sell. Okay. This is, I mean, this is very critical things. If the market wants to sell, it will buy to sell. Okay. Good job, y'all. Good job. Good job, y'all. Y'all getting some, man, put some ones in the chat. Y'all getting some juice, man. Because I'm getting warmed up. Getting warmed up. Huh? Awesome. Okay, y'all. Awesome. This is good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So on a downtrend, you see we're now creating lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so how do we know when how do we know when the market is shifting from a downtrend to an uptrend?
Break the structure.
Let's get more specific.
Resistance.
So when an uptrend goes
How do we know when a downtrend is transitioning to an uptrend? How do we know when the market is shifting from a downtrend to an uptrend? What needs to happen?
So that candle needs
Break
to
a structure.
above.
Break a structure where?
The resistance,
Which one? There's multiple resistance. There's one right here.
the higher high.
The lower high?
There's one right here. There's one right here. Which one?
The lower high.
Which one? I see two.
The first one.
The highest one.
The
high.
high.
The
The first.
highest.
Which one's the first?
The first one.
The first one.
Lower high.
The first one's to the
Actually,
left.
tell him.
The higher.
The
lower.
previous lower
Yes.
high.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
See, somebody said the other one. The previous lower high didn't get broken.
You.
I'm telling y'all gonna learn this stuff because the way I think you're gonna learn it. You're gonna learn it. So the previous high needs to get broken. You understand? The previous lower high needs to get broken. Guys, I promise you, you think this, I'm making this a joke, but this is very important that you understand this. Very, very important that you understand this. So the previous high, right? What needs to happen at this previous high? A candle needs to open and close above, right? Okay.
The
What type of
bullish, I mean bearish.
Bullish
No,
candle.
bullish.
Does everybody understand what a bullish candle is? If you don't be ashamed. Just say you don't. Does anybody know what a bullish candle is? Does anybody don't know what a bullish candle is?
No.
Okay.
I got my notes.
No problem. Y'all, I'm here to teach. So bullish candle, your bullish candles are your buy candle. When you hear bullish, just buy. Bullish candle is your buy candle. And your bearish is your sell candle. So on my chart, which one is a bullish candle and which one is a bearish candle?
The blue is the bullish.
Okay,
The yellow is the bearish.
good job. Okay.
Who said that?
Girl, you better stop.
So bullish, when you hear bullish, guys, and this is terminology that you got to know, bullish is buy and bearish is sell. So we need to see a bullish candle open and close above. Okay, this right here constitutes that structure has now changed from an uptrend to a downtrend. Okay, and you see once that happens, it now creates a what in terms of structure? If we're shifting from a downtrend to an uptrend, right?
A higher
what?
higher high,
Higher high. Why? Why is it a higher high?
because it's a shift and we're changing
Right.
directions or
Don't overthink it. Yeah, because this high is obviously higher than this high, right? Higher high is boom.
Bye.
So once that happens, where are we looking? What needs to happen for us to enter this trade for a buy? The market.
retest.
Okay, on that retest, what's that retest creating in terms of structure?
What'd you say?
What is that retest creating? Let's talk structure language. A higher low. Good job. A higher low. So we're waiting for a higher low to form in order to take a buy order, right? And within that higher low, right, it's going to create some type of support, right? The high low is going to create some type of support. And around this support area is where you're looking to put your buy order. Guys, in this support area, this is where you start seeing sellers exhaustion, okay? You start identifying 3 to 4, if not more, candles with a whole bunch of wicks rejecting the downside, letting us know that there's not enough sellers to push this market down. So now we found a level of structure, which is now a high low, and this is where you're looking to enter the market, okay? So if y'all want to take a screenshot of this, go ahead. I'm gonna delete this stuff. Any questions while I'm deleting this stuff with market structure? I know I kind of I try to be more.
Wait, stop deleting.
Where are you playing? I know you.
No, I gotta take a step.
Nah, I know. I know you want.
You late now, Ray.
Not now. Tell it, Chris. Now.
It's gone.
Hello, I have a
Oh
question.
gosh.
Go ahead, Kyle.
So looking months in the past to kind of see the pattern and how things are working, do you use that to figure out when to jump currently?
Not from the monthly time frame.
Okay, mainly
So-
for the
So like this, so pretty much you want to you can start identifying structure literally like from the weekly time frame, but I don't put a lot of emphasis in it just yet, because you got to understand at the end of the day, we're just day traders.
Yeah.
We're day traders. We're not really, I know I don't have enough capital to be having my money sitting here for weeks. So I'm not, I'm not at that level yet, right? So,
Yeah.
but it's okay to know what structure you're in. Because look, watch this. I'm gonna make this. I'm bringing this thing full circle. Watch this. Now that you guys know structure, where are we in terms of structure? With the market with price action right now. Where is this at? What's this?
Uptrend.
Uptrend. Okay. So do y'all see this downtrend? You see the lower highs, lower low, lower high. Matter of fact, let me do this. Y'all gonna be like, oh, I see it. Like this. Lower high.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, lower low. Okay. Lower high. Lower low. Well, we can say this is a low. Okay. We can say this is a low because it's on the same support. So we can say this is a low. We can say this is a low because we're literally on the same support, right?
Yep.
So it's fair to say, right, that all these candles right here are the same as these candles. They're all testing this support area, right? So this low right here is not lower than this low. They're all the same, correct? Because we're all testing this random support line that I drew, okay? Now, you see we were in a downtrend, right? If I took my trend line, you can see we were in a downtrend. We're creating lower highs, lower lows, lower high, low. Now, did you guys see where structure broke? Right? Do you guys see where structure broke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this candle says structure broke because it opened and closed above. Can you guys see that? This candle, the candle before that was tested. It was still around this average resistance area, right? Did you guys see this this tested candle right here?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened after that? Most people would have bought this, but guess what happened?
Right back down.
And right back down.
I mean, got your money.
Exactly. So it's important we wait on these candles to open and close above the previous lower high for us to know that structure has broken. Now, when that happened, to create a what? Higher high. Is this stuff making sense a little bit? So from that higher high, we now created a higher low.
Hey, Mike, quick question though. Couldn't you would take that as a sniper entry at the very bottom bearish?
Right here?
I mean, at the bullish, yeah.
This one right
But
here?
at the bullish candle there.
Oh, where at?
Yeah, right there. Yeah. That first bullish. Yep.
Absolutely.
Could that be a sniper move, or would you just rather wait and till it goes over?
I would have definitely been here. I would have been I would have been right here, bro. I would have been right here. Somewhere
At
down
its
here.
lowest point.
Man, yeah, look at this, man. It bounced off. Once I start teaching bank numbers and stuff like that, it bounced off 114,500.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have a question.
It's a bank number. What's up?
You guys are talking about sniper entries, but on a weekly?
No, I'm just giving an example.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just a question I was just
I mean,
ask.
but Ray, watch this though, because now this area right here, we can break this to a 15-minute time frame.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha.
We can break this to a more smaller time frame and get the same execution. Okay, so watch this. I'm gonna make this make sense for y'all. So let's pretend that price is currently right here, right? Right here. Let's zone this area out. Okay. All right, this high low. Okay, we know this high low created some type of support. Okay, so let's break this down. Let's now go to the daily time frame. Right, let's go to the daily time frame. We know we're at some type of high low position. I think somebody put something in the chat. Okay. Yeah, I know somebody. I lost my train of thought. We're at a support level. Okay, we see a whole bunch of rejection right here. We see a whole bunch of bullish momentum, but let's pretend that all this never happened and we're at a high-low position. So I'm gonna break this to the daily time frame, right? But we're only focused on all this right here, guys, is price action, right? Price action is simply like 2 weeks worth of candles. You know, each one of these candles takes a week to open and close. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? There's 2 weeks and some change. I mean, 2 months and some change. Okay, so we go to the daily time frame. We go to the daily time frame. And what do you think we're looking for in the daily time frame? Because the structure we saw in the weekly is going to be totally different from the daily. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. The structure we saw on the weekly time frame is going to be completely different from the structure we see on the daily. But the structure that happens on a daily creates the weekly's structure. Did y'all get that? I'm gonna say that again. They correlate, right? So what happens in the smaller time frame, it affects the weekly time frame. What happens in the weekly time frame affects the smaller time frame. Okay, but just to stay on topic, on the daily time frame, guys, same thing. We're doing the same thing, looking at structure, right? Structure of the market. But we know in the weekly time frame, we're at a higher low. So that should already give us some type of idea that we're looking to buy this market. Okay, so we're right here at the high low, focus on this green box. We don't need to really look at all this other stuff to the left. We just know from the weekly time frame we're at a high low. So we need to be looking for buys. Okay, so watch this. Do y'all see these candles right here? Do y'all see how this bearish candle was kind of still testing this support area? Did support break?
No.
Didn't break at all, right?
That's when we still
Look
tapping
at
it.
that
Look
wick.
at
You said there's wick right here. Try to be slick.
Real slick.
Yeah, try to be real slick. Let's zoom in. Let's see what she was doing. You almost had it.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, you got to be quicker than that. Almost had it. Right? So right here, guys, what I'm looking for, okay, did support break or not? Right? And when I say support breaks, guys, did a bearish candle open and close below? I could care less if a bullish candle opens and close below. Only thing I'm concerned about is, did a bearish candle open and close below this support line? Boom, it did not. Okay, so now it's like, how do we take advantage of an entry? How do we enter this market? Now we have to break this down to an even smaller time frame, guys. Write this down. We call this time frame correlation. Time frame correlation, utilizing more than one time frames to come to our bias. In this case, our bias is to buy the market. Okay, so when you're going from a bigger time frame to a smaller time frame, starting off, you want to write down everything. Okay, monthly time frame, we did the relative high, relative low. Weekly time frame, we identified structure, right? And we knew that we were at a high low, so we broke it down to a daily time frame to see that support was still being maintained. And now we have to break to a smaller time frame. So preferably, what I like to do from the daily time frame, guys, I like to just go to the 1 hour time frame. I like to skip the 4 hour. Don't ask me why. I'm gonna explain it. So the 1 hour time frame, what do you think I'm looking for? I'm gonna zoom this out a little bit. What am I looking for in the 1 hour time frame? Structure, right? I'm looking for structure. Now, does this look a little choppy to y'all? Does this look like all over the place? Like, can you see it? Can you see clean, smooth structure?
No, it's everywhere.
It looks choppy, right? It looks all over the place. So guys, when I go to the 1 hour time frame, and if it looks too condensed, like if it's too choppy, right? I like to scale back out. Now this is where I bring it to the 4 hour time frame, because this is way too much. There's a lot of noise. Look at all this stuff, man. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so I go to the 4 hour time frame so I can see it a lot clearer. Doesn't it look a whole lot better?
Yeah.
Can you see the structure?
Yeah.
So we can already identify where we're at. Look at this. Even if I start from the left, guys, listen, I know this is a lower high, right? I know these right here are equal lower highs, right? If I drew my random line here, these are equal lower highs. I know structure broke and created a higher high. Are y'all seeing this?
Mm-hmm.
I know structure broke and created a high, and now only thing I was waiting on was a high low. Now this is where I'm gonna teach fibs in a different day, and I'm gonna also teach imbalance on a different day. So I know most people would have probably said, okay, well, Mike, support was created right here. Well, that's good for you because you could have took the buy. Are you gonna be mad at 60 pips, 63 pips? So when I start teaching my exit strategy, you would know that market hasn't truly found its true structure. So 63 pips in a day, guys, man, come on, put a standing on that thing, man. $630, right? Trade this with $20 you've made in 5 hours. Well, this is not 20 hours. You've made in 16 hours, 20 hours, over $1,200 in your sleep because you understood what structure meant. Somebody had a question? No question. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I have to get my phone back. Okay. So guys, once I start teaching imbalance, guys, if you have not already, man, I'm telling you, on Go Live is these two white dudes called Greg, what's their name? They're called Trade House. It's Zach Hogan, and I don't know, I can't remember their names, but they really dive in when they really break down like imbalances and smart money concepts and a lot of manipulations and stuff like that. So that will kind of help you get an idea where this retest or where this next high low could potentially come to. Okay. So let's highlight this area right here. Let's make this yellow. I think somebody put something in the chat.
He said, hey, they're Caucasian.
Sorry, Caucasian. I forgot Logan. My bad, man. Caucasian. Anyway, back to what I was saying, y'all. But is this stuff making sense so far to y'all? Because now we're about to get to like the good stuff. I'm about to get to the entry, and this is where a lot of people struggle with. I know for a while, I mean, I was very inconsistent with my trading because I didn't really understand how to really enter the market. But so guys, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I really entered the market at a very, who that? Is that they mic? Oh. They want you to stop. All right. So, all right. All right. So now we're at a support level, guys. Very simple stuff. We identified our 3 to 4 wicks, right? 1, 2, 3. So the question is, how do we enter this market, right? We know we're at a high-low position. And guys, if I'm going too fast, please stop me, slow me down, ask questions. Promise you, I will answer it. Okay. I know I'm at a high-low position. So where do I enter? What time frame do I enter this market? From some people enter this market, they trade at the 4-hour time frame. I don't know why, but let's stop doing that. Right? We have to break this. We have to break this down to a smaller time frame to get the best discount and price. You want to enter this market at a very, very low price. Okay. So does anybody know? Especially if I've identified my market structure in the 4-hour time frame, right? Does anybody know what time frame I'm going down to look for my entry?
Is it
30 minute?
Nice. Who said that?
Chris?
Chris, good job. 30 minute time frame.
when you're analyzing the 4 hour?
I'm sorry.
You gotta speak up.
Yeah, speak up. What's up? I didn't see. You got a question?
No, I say you overlook it. I said.
Oh, sorry.
That's the second answer I said.
Oh, you said it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even, I didn't hear you. Okay, she said, Asina said it. She said 30 minute time frame. Give it up for Asina, man. She said.
That's if you analyze on 4 hour.
Yeah, so if I see, okay, guys, write this down. If you can see the market structure, right, clean in the 4 hour time frame, you automatically go to the 30-minute time frame to look for entry opportunities. If you see market structure clean in the 1 hour time frame, you automatically go to the 15-minute time frame. Very, very important. Okay. Does anybody need me to repeat that? Yeah. Repeat that one time. Okay. So when you've identified your market structure in the 4 hour time frame, if you know where you're at in terms of structure, you want to go down to the 30-minute time frame to look for your entry. All right. If you identify your market structure from the 1 hour time frame, you want to go to the 15-minute time frame to look for your entry. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to the 30-minute time frame. And sometimes you might have to like scroll, keep scrolling because there's a lot of data. It's a lot of data. Let's see.
What broker you use, Mike?
I use Hugo's Way and the Fair. What's it called? Fair Global what?
Fair Forex.
Fair Forex. Fair Forex. It's the new one that I use. So I have 2 brokers. Okay. So guys, now we're at the 30-minute time frame, right? You guys see it. We're at the 30-minute time frame. You can see, right? Do you see any point? Do you see any break of resistance in this little yellow box? It's kind of hard to see it, right? It's kind of hard to see a break of resistance. Can y'all see a break of resistance in this box? Do y'all even know what's happening in this box?
Consolidating.
Consolidation, right? But see, anytime I go to the smaller time frame, right, I'm looking for a break of lower high, right? So I want to see a downtrend. I want to see a downtrend in the small time frame. If I can't see it in the 30-minute time frame, that's what time frame I'm going to see it to a smaller time frame, preferably 15, right? Boom. So now the reason I went to a 15-minute time frame because I want to see the details. I need to see details in terms of like break of a lower high, break of structure from a downtrend to an uptrend, so that way I can get a buy opportunity. Okay, so you're gonna have to you definitely use these rectangles and highlight it because that's so you can know your position. Because if you don't, man, you'll be going back and forth through time frames and you'll be lost. Okay, so watch this, guys. This is gonna be fun. So the only thing I'm looking for here is a break of minor resistance, right? A break of minor resistance. And guys, I see it right here. Do y'all see this resistance right here? And most people are like, man, Mike, I don't see it, right? Do y'all see this resistance here? Some people might put it here. Some people might put it here.
And that's from
right? Some people might put it here. But guys, I'm trying to, this is too high. I mean, you can do it here, but guys, I'm putting it right here. Right? Because you see these little minor lower highs being formed. Look at it, look at it, guys. Look at the lower highs. Look what it's doing. Do y'all see this? Look at this.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, this is the last lower high. So if I've identified this as his last lower high, I promise you guys, I'm gonna put the recording on the chat. If you guys get this, man, some of y'all gonna have your biggest day trading. Y'all, at least y'all gonna be more confident taking a trade and knowing the process and steps and what to look for to take a trade. So guys, the only thing I'm looking here is a break of resistance. This bullish candle told me that resistance broke.
True.
because it opened and closed above. It opened and closed above. Now, only thing I'm waiting for is this retest is now creating that first high low, which was an equal low. Right? So once this rejected, guys, the only thing I'm looking for is my entry confirmation. So in this case, I'm looking for what? If I'm trying to, go ahead, somebody said it.
I was gonna say bearish variation. No, I'm sorry, bullish variation.
Nope. So I'm looking for a
Bullish
bullish engulfing, or a bullish variation. Okay, I'm going to explain that in a second. So once I've gotten my break of resistance, this candle said this resistance broke, right? So when this candle broke this minor resistance, it kind of let me know that buyers are in the market. So the only thing I was waiting for was the retest. Now we know the retails failed to break this lower low. This minor lower low in this small time frame, right? It rejected it. Only thing I was looking for were bullish engulfing
Bullish variation.
and bullish variation. Your bullish engulfing, guys, very simple, man. I don't use any other crazy stuff, man. I really keep the stuff simple. This is naked Forex 101. This is how a lot of these millionaire traders, this is pretty much what they do. This is what they use with a few indicators, right? Just to make sure it's going the right way, just to add more confluence to their trading. Okay. So bullish engulfing, guys, what is a bullish engulfing? Bullish engulfing is when a bullish candle overlaps a bearish candle. Very simple stuff, guys.
Quick question, Mike. I know you're using that 15-minute for your entry. How long do you usually hold on that trade?
Absolutely. Yeah, great question, Chris. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Great question.
All right.
Great question. Bullish engulfing, right? Bullish engulfing is when a bullish candle overlaps a bearish candle, right? Everything that's happening here is saying a lot of buyers are in the market. So as soon as this bullish candle closes, guys, my entry will be like, I'm going to my MetaTrader 4 app and I'm hitting buy, market execution. Yeah, you might see a little pullback in some cases. You might see like a little drawback, right? But it's gonna go positive, guys. So with this way of entering the market, the most pips you're gonna see, guys, is probably no more. Like you're not even gonna see up to 20, 30 pip drawback, guys. With this way of entering the market, sometimes I don't even use a stop loss because I'm catching price at a discount rate. Okay, so this is a bullish engulfing. Y'all see it? That's a bullish engulfing. A bullish variation would be more than multiple bullish candles overlapping a sell candle. So it's going to take more than one bullish candle to overlap that sell candle. This is a bullish variation.
So the pink one is the sell candle?
Absolutely. The red candle is my bearish candle.
And then you need two bullish candles after that.
So variation. So just like a variation, more than one.
Right.
So yeah. So bullish variation is just it could be 3 candles, 3 bullish candles, 4 bullish candles. We just need more than one candles to overlap that sell candle. Does that make sense, guys?
So that's what happened with right there on the chart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, so right now in the chart, if we bring this to the chart, guys, do you see this bullish variation?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Okay. How do we know that's a bullish variation? Watch this. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna open somebody third eye today, man. So we know this is a bullish variation because this bullish candle what? So guys, listen, very simple. I keep this stuff simple, man. As soon as that bullish candle overlap that candle and close, I am hitting buy. I'm not hesitating, guys. Look at it. If you would have hit buy, you would have had what? Guys, come on, man. 4 pip drawback, 3 pip drawback. That was your risk. Now look where this market went. at this, y'all. Just with this simple concept, man.
Went to the moon.
So Mike,
Went to the moon. This is 140, 138, 40 pips, y'all. Go
Hey,
ahead.
hey, Mike, does the overlap give you a good mindset to know that it's going to be a higher high?
Yes.
Okay.
So this overlap right here, and not, hold on, ask that question again. I'm trying to see what you're.
Well, I was trying to see when the overlap begins, does that give you a good idea or enough
No, so
confidence? that it's
yes,
about-
yeah, exactly. So that overlap, that small detail right here, this small detail right here is really telling me that buyers are in the market.
okay.
There's more buyers in the market than sellers.
So we open on which one after it closed? After
So-
that second one?
So this is where I entered that. I'm gonna zoom into this green box right here.
Oh, right,
You see this? You see this bullish candle overlap this sell candle, right?
yeah.
Once this bullish candle closed, I'm hitting buy.
Okay, right.
My buy order is here. My buy order is here.
does that mean wick in like, what if it's like a doji candle, but like the wick is still,
I need that sell candle to be a full, like that sell candle can't be a doji. I need like an actual
gotcha.
sell.
Well, no, not the sell candle. I mean, if you're having a bullish variation, I don't know if this is possible. What if it's just like a bunch of like doji candles, but like the wick is going up, like it overlaps.
Okay, so
that bearish
the
candle.
bullish candle has to be a nice bullish candle. I don't want to see a doji bullish candle. I want to see like a nice body on the bullish candle, right? I want to see
Okay.
a nice candle, right?
Mm-hmm.
This says there's a lot of momentum, there's a lot of buyers in this candle. I don't want to see like if I would have saw something like this, I don't think I would have taken that trade. If I saw something like that looks ugly. That doesn't look
Okay,
good.
yeah, that's what I was meaning.
I need to see something like this.
Okay.
All right. That's a buy candle. Like this is like, that candle's confused, you know? So look at this, guys. Your entry would have been there, and I'm gonna answer Chris's question, right? How do you know when to get out the market, right? So once you've executed your order, guys, frame. Let's get back to that 4-hour time frame, right? From where we did our structure at. Come to the 4-hour time frame, guys. Look where we entered that at. We entered right here at this wick. While we're entering right here, guess what's happening? Retail traders are entering right here because that's how they learn how to trade.
So they're entering at a higher.
See what they're doing. I'm saying that they're entering. What they look for a bullish engulfing on that structured time frame. But we're ahead of the game. We're catching this stuff at a discount. We're catching this stuff at the wick of that bullish candle. So while we're entering right here at 120,300, everybody else is entering right here. They're experiencing drawback. They have 60, 70 pip stop losses. Guys, we entered this trade with the relief that is going our way because we entered at a discount. So now when do you get out? Right? When do you get out? So I'm not going to teach fibs tonight. That fibs is just a whole nother day. Like, but I'm going to give you guys a simple concept you can use to exit your trades. Okay. Your first TP, the previous higher high. This is what you're trading to. TP1. Very simple, guys. The previous higher high, high it made, that's where you're buying to. Everybody cool with 109 pips? It's cool, right? It took 2 days, but we did it. $4,000 or $5,000 day. I mean, 2 days. That's cool, right? That's your first TP. Chris, is this answering your question? I'm going to break it down even further.
That's why I was
Yeah, I'm going to break it down even further. I'm going to break it down even further, Chris. So this is my first TP. So how do I know when to get out? I'm monitoring my trade on the 30-minute time frame. Guys, you're not going to keep all the profits. You got to give the market some, man. You got to pay toll fee. You're not going to keep 100% profit. Yeah, we were going for 109 pips, but maybe you settle for 80. That's cool. So don't get frustrated if you don't get a maximum profit. So for me, this is when I'm out of the game. Once I enter in that 15-minute time frame, because originally the 30-minute was supposed to be my entry time frame, but I needed more detail, so I went to the 15. Okay. So once I enter in the 15, I'm going back to the 30-minute time frame and I'm monitoring my trade.
Mike, can you repeat that, man? I lost you, man. I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem. So when we looked at structure from the 4-hour time frame, right? We looked at structure from the 4-hour time frame, and we knew to go to the 30-minute time frame to look for our entry. Right. So we came to our 30-minute time frame and we realized that we didn't have enough detail to see structure. So we went to an even smaller time frame, the 15-minute. Right. Once we went to the 15-minute time frame and identified that break of resistance, and we entered at that bullish variation, I'm coming back to the 30-minute time frame, my initial entry time frame, to monitor my trade. So on this 30-minute time frame, only thing I'm looking for to leave this trade if I see a break of support. Say it again. On the 30-minute time frame, the only thing I'm looking for to exit this trade, I need to see a break of support. Family, once I saw this candle do that, once I saw this candle open and close below that and broke the support, I'm out.
So you're saying, let me get this right. You're going every 30 minutes to check up on that trade, correct?
Because 30 minutes was my initial entry time frame, right? From the 4-hour structure.
Okay.
Okay. So right. I just went down. I paid VIP to go to the 15-minute time frame to get a more precise entry, but that's not a time frame I'm paying attention to. As far as entry, it's the 30.
Okay.
So when you're trading, guys, you're gonna be flip-flopping through time frames just to get the most precise entry. So you never want to marry a time frame, because we still got to understand on the 4-hour time frame, we put our order at a high low. We know price is gonna get to a higher high at some point. So do y'all see this line right here? Hold on, I'm gonna make this red. Guys, this is technical. I'm telling you, very technical stuff. So you see this red line right here? This red line was the first higher high we created when structure broke from a downtrend to an uptrend on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this would have been my first TP. Now I'm monitoring this trade on the 30-minute time frame, my initial entry time frame. Did you guys see a break of support around this red line? Nope. So I'm still holding my trade. But if you wanted to secure your bag, cool, right? So as price broke above that previous high, I'm like, okay, now price is create a new higher high.
So now you want to see if that structure is going to be broke.
Boom. So exactly. So now once it created that higher high, when it created that higher high, my exit strategy is I need to see a break of support on that 30-minute time frame for me to exit. So once this candle that I highlighted right here broke below that support, I'm out the trade. But here, guess what, guys? We still had a night. So we went from a 143 pip to, and we settled for what? 99 pips. Are y'all gonna be mad?
No.
Nah.
And we're looking for
hell to the nah.
Not at all.
So you're not. Go what you say?
So you're looking at that sell candle that broke.
Yeah,
low,
that's support.
so that you get
That's support. That's all I'm looking for in my entry time frame. Now, this is and I don't want you guys to start doing this, but understanding this, right, in this time frame, this is how you capitalize on counter trending. I don't recommend it for new people, but when you get good at identifying structure, this is how you catch in every swing. This is how you catch every swing. So since you know that that this place was a new higher high on the 4-hour time frame, guess what, y'all? What I do, so I got good at recognizing structure, and once this support broke, I knew a retest had to happen, and guess what I was doing? I was selling. Guys, I was selling to that next high low on the 4-hour time frame. I'm gonna say it again. Once I knew and understood structure, when I got out my first buy order from the high low to here, I was selling from the high low to the new, excuse me, I was selling from the high to the new high low on the 4-hour time frame. Guys, if I go to the 4-hour time frame, this is our next high low position. This is where we're looking to put another buy order. And guys, we're simply doing the same thing again. On our new high low, do you guys see a resistance area? Do you see structure? Do you see where we could potentially have a break of resistance? No, we can't see it. So we have to go now back. We have to pay that VIP ticket to go to the 15-minute time frame so we can see more detail. I hope this stuff is making sense. It's going to be recorded too, guys. But this is very, very, if you can look at the market this way, you always know where you're at in the market. So watch this. This is how you catch every swing in the market. This is how those millionaire traders, this is how they do it, okay? So we knew we secured our bag from that previous high low, market created another high low. This probably took a couple of days, weeks, I don't know how long it took. All right, so this is our next high low position. Do you guys see a resistance area where we could potentially see a break of resistance? Nah, I need more detail, right? So what I'm gonna do, go to the 5. Yeah, this is a 15. Go to the 5, guys. Go to the 5. So this is how you do it, guys. Now, if we go to the 5-minute time frame and we see a break of resistance, mind you, our entry time frame in this whole thing is still the 30-minute time frame. But we're now paying that VIP ticket to go peek in a smaller time frame to get the most precise entry. We want to see a break of resistance. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 5-minute. Let me see if this stuff will let me go all the way back there. Sometimes there's not enough data.
So if you ain't seen any breakthroughs on like the 30, 15-minute frame, you're gonna go lower to find the breakthrough.
You want to see that detail? Exactly.
Man,
because we know, because Chris,
sauce tonight, baby.
Chris, watch this, because we know in the bigger time frame, we're at a high low. We're at a support area, right? So watch this, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the game, man. It's been too long.
I appreciate you, Mike.
No problem, brother. So right now, that is too much data. It's too far back for me to even see it, to break that down, because that, right now what we're doing, guys, we're back testing. So if the 5 minutes too small of a time frame for me to go back, but let's just make sense out of this. We're still gonna make sense out of this. Okay. So, and I can see this on a smaller time frame. This was our resistance was probably here in the 5-minute time frame, just from the awareness I have, right? Probably somewhere right here. These resistance. If we were in a 5-minute time frame, you would see something like this. You see something like this. You see something like this. Boom, boom. Right. You see something like this. A break. This candle right here in a 5-minute time frame is really open and closing above this resistance. Right. So I knew this red line was my support. Did a sell candle break the support? Nope. Guys, on a smaller time frame, you're entering the market right here at the bullish engulfing. Y'all see that bullish engulfing right here? Once that bullish candle closed, God, you're just buying. You're buying. You probably experienced three pip drawback, but look at the reward.
That also a variation, a bullish variation.
Bullish engulfing in this case. Yeah. Look at the rewards, guys. Look what you did. Another 95 pips. Now your first TP, obviously, the previous what? high, the previous high on on your structured time frame, on your 4-hour time frame. Okay, now let me, and anytime you execute your order, no small time frame, go back to your initial 30-minute time frame to analyze the trade. You want to do that. You want to make sure you're doing that. So once we enter that trade, on the 5-minute, I'm coming back to the 30-minute. Let me see. Let me find it. I'm coming back to the 30-minute. Okay. I'm at a 30-minute. And I'm monitoring my order. Okay. So first TP, this right here, this high. Now, once I started seeing price creating this type of support, and guys, I promise you, this is just a simple way to exit. But with my fibs, when I start doing fib training, you're gonna be catching all this. You securing your bag up here, okay? But just for now, you know, instead of that 96 pip, we probably settle for 50. Y'all might settle for 50, but I'm not. y'all could have 50, but I'll keep it all my bags. I'll keep it all my chips. But a smart way to look at this, guys, once you start seeing, okay, obviously price created a higher high here, right? Price created a high here. And this is a sign to get out the market. Within this higher high, when she starts seeing, when she starts seeing price create, when she starts seeing price create, like if it finds a high point and it starts creating these lower highs, this is your confirmation to get out. Once you start seeing this high lower than this high, you might as well just exit the order because it's gonna break that support. Because we can say the same thing here. When she starts seeing that high, this high lower than the previous high, go ahead, close the order, man. Because this is gonna happen. So if you want to maximize all your profits, when you start seeing a lower high from a previous high, this is your sign to get out the market. That makes sense, y'all?
Makes sense.
Okay. Guys, this is really, man, I promise you.
Get there.
This is repetition.
Yep.
Repetition and watching and studying and looking at it over and over and over again. You want to train yourself to see the same thing over and over again, because now you get good at recognizing. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Look at structure in the 4-hour time frame. All right, came. This was our last lower high. What happened here? Structure broke, right? We're now at a what? Lower low. Guys, never marry a position, never marry a trend. It's always good to understand structure. So we were catching all this buy moves, structure broke. This lower low was lower than this high low, right? Which candle told us that structure broke? This one. Right? It opened and closed below and with no fluff. I didn't see no wick. All these doji, ignore those candles. Those are nothing. All right. So once that candle did that, I'm like, all right, so we're at a lower low. Now I want to buy at a, all right, watch this. I want to buy at a, I want to sell at a lower high. All right, price created is lower high right here. Guys, now we've shifted from an uptrend to a downtrend. Right now here, you're now looking for sell opportunities. And what time frame are we going to look for sell opportunities? The 30. Very simple stuff, guys. We can walk this thing. We can walk this thing down. Watch this. Guys, man, I promise you, you get to a place where you're just doing this over and over and over and over again. I promise you, trading, you'll be breaking these charts down. Guys, look at this, man. Look at my watch list. It used to be more than this. Like I could break down a chart and know where it's going in literally 3 minutes. You guys will get there. So 30-minute time frame. Exactly. So now we're selling. We're now looking for bearish engulfings and bearish variations. Very simple stuff. Good stuff. So let me take this out, guys. We know we're now in a downtrend, right? So now we're looking for sell opportunities. We're looking for sell opportunities. So what do you think I'm looking for? A break of what? Okay, break of what? Support, right? Structure. Minor support. Right, we got minor support here. Can y'all see it? See, I didn't have to go to a smaller time frame, right? Because we can see it. Support broke here. And guys, what are we looking for on this retest? A bearish engulfing, right?
Mhm.
Bearish engulfing or bearish variation. Okay, so I probably wouldn't have taken this. I probably wouldn't have taken this. I probably would have went into 15 to get a more precise entry here. Once you start seeing candles like this, like right here, this sell candle is not overlapping this candle. It tried, but it was too short. But this didn't work out. So once I saw this, guys, and I started seeing these candles, a doji form, this is where candlestick analysis comes in play. Once I start seeing this, I'm like, oh man, what's going on? Typically, if this market was ready to sell, you see another like big bearish candle. So that never happened. Then this happened. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't like this. I'm already wary about this type of trade. So once I saw this second candle, I'm like, man, what the heck going on? Because a doji candle is an indecision candle. This is a doji candle. So when you see doji candle, it's like pretty much buyers and sellers are fighting for position. Nobody won, obviously, right? It looks crazy, right? So when I saw that, I'm like, all right, man, hold up. Because think about it, guys. If you would have entered right here, right? Say you use these three candles, right? Say you use these three candles, right? 1, 2, 3, and you entered right here. Come on, man, guys, look at the drawback. I mean, 15 pip drawback is cool. Y'all cool with 16 pip drawback?
Yep.
It's cool. Like, no, that's cool. There are people who use 40, 50. So this is even good. Like, okay, so if you wanted to take this trade, by all means, I hope you're not over leveraging. You could have taken this trade, but just don't panic, right? Because you're gonna, all this is room for mess up, right? 16 pip. So most people just saw this like they would have panicked. So guys, once I saw that second candle do that mess, I'm like, man, hold up, man. I need to do some investigation. So what I need to do? Go down. Go to the 15. Good job. I'm like, man, I don't like how that thing formed. Let me break this thing down to a smaller time frame. So this is when I add something else. Okay. This is where I add something else. Okay. So right here was when all that happened, right? And I'm like, man, hold up. I'm already marking off a resistance area. Once that happened, I'm like, okay, what's happening right here? Obviously, this was all we saw at that moment. Everything in this box was what we saw in the 30-minute time frame. So when I saw this, guys, I'm like, I'm not sure, man. I want the best. I want price at the best discount. So this is what I do. When that happens, I'm automatically, all this, because you got to understand everything that's happening here, guys, is all this is the retest. I'm like, okay, let's break this down more precisely. I'm looking for another break of support. Only because on the 30-minute time frame, I didn't get that consecutive bearish variation. That's why I'm doing this, just to make that clear, okay? So I'm looking for another break of support. This candle gave it away. All right, open and close below the support level. Guys, as soon as that happened, I see this mess. I'm like, man, if these dojis don't go somewhere, I see this mess again. I see this mess. Look at this. What is this? I don't like that. You see that? That happened. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I don't feel confident about it. I need to see like a clean candle. Now we look to our right. I'm looking for another bearish variation. So this would have probably been ideal for me. This would have probably been ideal for me because, guys, I see these two candles with like nice full bodies. This is still a little weird to me, but this is acceptable, right? So once that happened, guys, I'm taking my order right here. I'm cool. We now went from 16 to 8-9 pips drawback. That's fine. You guys follow me? That's fine. So when you guys get good at recognizing candlestick analysis, it will help you with this. Like if you're looking for bearish variations, you're looking for two nice candles with nice bodies. Once you start seeing one candle like look like a doji, it's not ready yet. Guys, I just gave y'all some sauce. I hope you took notes. I promise you. If you don't see two candles, on the variations, right? If you don't see two candles on your entry time frame, it's a sign it's not ready. All right.
Let me ask you a question. Just to make sure I got it.
Yes.
When you're doing your entry, okay, so you, for instance, you're going with a buy, you're gonna do it at the bottom of the candle, right? I mean, at the bottom of the wick.
If I'm buying.
For the entry, if you're buying.
So if I'm buying and I see, and I'm seeing my engulfing candles or variation, right? So as soon as those candles close, right? If that engulfing candle closed, just enter, just hit buy.
Right, no, I got that part. I mean your entry, like when you're putting your entry in. I'll wait till you do it. I'm like,
No, this because I'm trying to because I'm gonna ask them. So if
because
the,
so you know how you like you will get in at this point and you have the line at the wick, like the bottom of the wick.
right.
So
Oh no. Okay. So that line I'm drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just for me to see the engulfing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to see. I just want to see that engulfing.
Okay. So how do you know what numbers to put in when y'all say, okay, put these
Oh
numbers?
no. So that's if somebody's giving you a trade.
Okay.
If somebody's just giving you a trade, or like if that's an order, like buy order or whatever the case may be. This is market execution.
Okay.
You're just saying buy or sell.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So guys, once we've entered our trade, we going back to our entry time frame. This is 30. It's a 30-minute time frame, especially with the structure. 1 second. Y'all getting, is this stuff making a little sense to y'all? Are y'all getting a little more confident? A lot of sense. Okay. On point. So I'm back in the 30-minute time frame, and guys, we already established that so now that we're selling the market, what do we need to see for us to get out this trade? A break of what now?
Support.
A break? Nope. Support is resistance.
Break
Good job.
Okay.
Resistance. Good job. So our break of resistance would be here, right? So once that happened, and you saw that candle, right? You saw that candle do that mess. Once that resistance broke, we're out. Once this candle did this, right? We're out. That candle said get out. Like literally get out. And we're cool because guys, we entered right here and we secured another 88 pip. But me, I would have exited right here. But this market went 127 pips. It took 2 days. And guys, I haven't even gone on details on imbalances. I haven't gone on details with bank numbers and manipulation. Guys, you're just getting basic information that can literally make you thousands of dollars a day with just this simple concept. Did this stuff seem hard to y'all?
Nope.
Not at all, right?
Not at all, boss.
Not at all.
Well, when you do it, no.
But when you do it, it's like, you're like, yo, what's going on? Is this the resistance? Is this the support? What's
Yes,
going
mark those
on?
lines for the.
All right, let's see if I can bless y'all tonight, man. That's why we're here. Let's see if we can find a pair. And if you guys have any pair you want to look at, just call it out, put it in the chat. We'll analyze it quickly
What's
and
EU doing?
and
Bitcoin.
You've been
It's
paying.
that Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
It's that Bitcoin,
Or
man.
we
I ain't
the
messing
Nets.
with Bitcoin,
The
man.
Nets ain't doing tonight.
I am not messing with Bitcoin. So somebody said EU.
EU been paying.
Okay.
Out, like,
EU.
Even on HFX.
EU
Okay,
been
so right
blessing,
now,
bro.
Yeah.
EU's to the moon. So right now, I'm not even looking at this. I don't see any support. I don't see any
Nothing.
resistance, no support. I don't see nothing. So I'm not even spending time looking at this. Look at this. Too many buyers. There's no opportunity to buy. There's
Mhm.
opportunity to buy, but with the way we've trained our eyes to see buy and sell opportunities, I don't see my opportunity. So I'm not taking a trade. Make sense, guys? So don't try to make sense out of something that that you don't see. It's not there. All right. I don't see if we're not in a buyer's market, let's look for a high-low position. Obviously, we're in a 4-hour time frame. There's no high-low. I don't see opportunity. So I'm not looking at this market. Make sense, y'all? Okay. What's another pair? What's today? Wednesday.
Mhm.
Okay, let's look at GJ. Let's look at London pairs. Okay. Let's see GJ. Okay. Y'all see how I was doing my thing on this thing. Look at this thing. Same thing I was teaching y'all. Look. Same concept. All right, let's break this down. Let's break this down. All right, I'm do this very quickly and we'll execute our trade, okay? Relative high, relative low, boom. Boom, okay?
Mhm.
Relative high, relative low, very simple. Go to the weekly.
How do you know that you're looking at the most current
3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on a monthly?
Monthly, 3 to 4 years.
Okay,
I look, yeah, 3
I'm
to 4
thinking
years.
about the daily or the or I was like to know that you're on the most current trend, because what I used to do, I used to be looking at the whole thing of what's going on a 4-hour, and they were like, no, this is your current.
Yeah, look at price. So price action when you get to that point. You get to the daily, you focus on price action. But you're gonna get to price action once you've gone to like the weekly. The weekly, you're gonna see the structure you're in. Like, look at the structure in the weekly. What does this look like, y'all?
Consolidation.
What does this look like? Okay, let me make this make sense for y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so if we look at the trend.
Okay. It's a
Downtrend.
So nah. Look at this. Y'all look at this. So what's this? What was this right here?
higher, wait, up there. Oh, this
Structure,
is-
y'all.
It broke.
It broke structure, right?
Okay, so then that we need to know where that area that.
Absolutely. So this gives you an idea. So if we know this was the last low high, right? Structure broke. And now we know this area is a what? High low. Boom. Very simple. So now you're like, okay, oh man, I know where I'm at. So now what are we looking for? Sells or buys? Probably buy. Because now we're in the uptrend.
Okay, so when you drew that diagonal line, you was looking to figure out if anything was.
It's just a eye test, man. I'm just looking to see. I mean, I'm just looking at downtrend, but now I looked here and saw this previous lower high, and this is the weekly. So we don't want to be too involved with structure on this time frame. You just want to get an idea. So if I know the bigger time frame is showing me higher lows and higher highs, smaller time frame I should be seeing higher lows and higher highs. Because what's happening in the small time frame is creating a bigger time frame. Exactly.
Right.
Okay. So on the weekly, going to the daily. Guys, when y'all start understanding market structure, you'll be able to like breeze through this thing quickly. I promise you, it would just be going fast. So look at this. All right. Higher high, high low. Higher high, high low. So now it seems like if we know this was the last high low, wouldn't it make sense to buy to that previous high high? Since we know this was the previous high high, wouldn't it make sense to just buy up there? So don't worry about this range right here. It's still creating high lows and high highs. So exactly. So thank you. Good job. Because it hasn't broken structure. So now within this small range of high lows and high highs, it's giving you opportunities to buy at least up to this previous higher high.
Okay.
That makes sense, y'all?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so so at this point, it's just different periods to hop in on, still on that.
Yeah, we're still
So
we're
the long wick, you can get
On
in
a
on.
buy.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, okay.
absolutely.
So it's like a retesting area.
So watch this. This green box is on this bigger time frame is our main higher low. But within this higher low, it's creating a minor structure. It's giving you small opportunities to enter at these mini baby high lows, because we know price at least has to get back to this main higher high. Now, if price breaks above that high, it's going to create a new higher high. If price rejects this higher high, there's a potential we might break structure to the downside. So this is when you got to start thinking like, oh man, price failed to break this previous high. What's about to happen? Now in your mind, if you know structure, you're like, okay, well, let me sell it from this higher high, and I don't recommend it just yet. Let me sell it from this higher high to this higher low. But I'm not looking to sell just yet. As a newbie, I don't want to sell till this high low is broken. Till this high low is broken.
That one right there
This high low. Yeah.
in that box. Okay,
This green box.
that high low down.
This is our true high low.
And are you drawing that from the candle or the wick?
Oh, and I'm just drawing this. I mean, really, it's just these candles,
The
right?
lows.
These wicks.
Okay.
3 to 4 wicks. Yeah, just 3 to 4 weeks. I'm just zoning in there. Okay. So right here, guys, we could have taken advantage of well, really right here. Really right here. Hold on. Really right here. Okay. You see this minor high low? Let's see how we could have taken advantage of this, man. The market is, this is 300 and some pips. This is on a daily. Guys, listen, so we're gonna break this down, right? This mini high low. We're gonna break this down to the what? I'm going to the 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it more. We're gonna see more detail. Now, in a 1 hour, we want to see the same thing. We want to look for high lows and high highs, guys. Don't complicate it. Promise you. We want to see the same things. Now, does this look too noisy? Does this look choppy to y'all? Can y'all see this? It's a little choppy. It's choppy. Okay, let's scale to the 4 hour. This look a lot better. You can now see high, low, high, you know, like, okay. So watch this. If we consider this our area, right? Okay. So I'm breaking this to a 30-minute time frame, guys. This is all equal. Everybody got to get love, y'all.
Yeah.
Everybody got to get love. No, you're good. So we'll do it here. Let's do this right here. Okay. Okay. And guys, when I'm drawing these support lines, I just want as many wicks touching it as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure everybody's getting love. All right. Don't be stingy, man. It's Christmas. Don't be a Grinch. Don't be a Grinch, man. Show love. You feel me? All right. So here, guys, listen. Very simple. I'm breaking it to the what? What time frame am I going to?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Good job. Okay. 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. We know this line was our support on the 4 hour time frame, guys. And we really missed our obvious entry, right? We had this break of resistance, correct? Price came, retested. We failed to break the support from our 4 hour time frame. Guys, an ideal entry would have been, see, I don't like this. Well, this is where candlestick analysis comes in play. This right here is called a pin bar. This is a reversal candle. Or it's a tweeze. Tweezer top is, so this is a pin bar. And if we're selling the market and you saw this in a bearish candle, this is a tweezer top. So when you see a candle like this with a long wick on the bottom and a short wick at the top, this is a reversal type of candle. Let me delete this stuff. This is a reversal type of candle. This right is, yeah. So if I would have saw this, right? Because I remember the last example I showed you, it was like an evened out doji. And now I ignore that candle and I broke to a smaller time frame. But this right is it's a reversal candle. It's a pin bar, right? So when you see this, guess what? Once that engulfing happens, I'm buying. Guys, look at this, man. If we saw this a little earlier, you know, we would have been cool. 60, 64, 60 some pips in a game. But let's see if we can catch another entry. And it's cool. We can catch another entry. We see another support level right here being formed. Okay. Let's break this down now. Go to the 15 and see it. Right? Go to the 15 and see it. This is 15. Let's see if we can see it in the 5. Okay. So we missed it again. This would have been a good one. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, this would have been an entry right here. But the only thing about GJ guys, this stuff spikes, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to enter right here because this thing might pull back you down. You have to put your stop loss right here. So if you want to take this buy order, I would recommend your stop loss to be here. And this is 29 pips. I don't do 29 pips. That's too much.
Do like 10 to 15.
10 to 15. It's too much. So for you guys in the trade, man, if you can watch to see if price comes back down here for one more final test. So if price gets down to 139, all right. If price gets to 139, 600. Well, if price gets to 139, 650, that's a bank number, or 139, between 139, 650 and 139, 600, guys, look to buy. If price makes its way down here, look to buy. This is London session. London session doesn't get started till about 12. Next 2 hours. Actually, London session really is 3 o'clock, but you can get in the order at 12. So if price gets down here, man, take a screenshot. The number is 139, 650, 139, 600. If it gets down there and rejects this area, guys, only thing you want to be looking for in this area is a bullish engulfing or a bullish variation, preferably in the 5-minute because we paid VIP for it. Okay. What time is it? 10:28. Not sure. I'm gonna do one more. Y'all give me one more, and we'll shut it down for the night. And I'll send a recording out. Y'all give me one more. What else? What else y'all want to see? What other pair do y'all like to trade?
What's the one that plays for
UCAD.
He said UCAD.
UCAD, okay. UCAD is a pretty good one. UCAD.
That's over right now.
UCAD, look at UCAD. And look at this buy that I missed. Oh, I didn't miss it. It just ain't. It's still lingering around there. Still lingering around there. Okay, let's look at UCAD. Seller's pressure. All right, same thing, guys. I'm gonna quickly go through it. Wow, this is big sell. Okay, so obviously we see it, guys. You guys are starting to get an idea. We see this, right? Relative high and relative low. Previously 3 to 4 years in the past. And guys, you don't have to be perfect with the zones, man. Just kind of draw from that first wick that does it. That first wick I'm drawing from the open of that candle is right here. Open of that bullish candle to the wick of whatever candle that created that first wick. And this one I'll just do like this since we're playing fair right here. Okay. So this is it. Monthly time frame, trap price in the box, relative high, relative low. We're going to the weekly time frame. We're looking at, okay, what type of structures what kind of structure is this thing making, man? Well, you know, we still look at this. We still were in some type of uptrend, right?
Mhm.
Right. So this was like what we're at the high. Excuse me, high low. Sorry. We're at a high low. And look, it looked like it just broke it, right? Candle open and close below.
Yeah.
It's breaking it.
But
Okay.
Now,
See that?
some more candles.
So it seems like price wants to come back down here. So are we looking for buy opportunities or sell opportunities?
So,
Thank you. Sell opportunities.
Sell.
two bullish candles after this.
Hmm?
We need 2 bullish candles after this one that just broke.
Why do we need to bullish candles?
I'm asking
Now,
for it to, if it's breaking structure.
no,
and
just
get rid of-
one bullish
just
candle
one?
needs to,
Oh.
yeah, one bullish candle needs to
And
open and
gone.
close. So this is the weekly. The week is not over. But here's the thing, though, guys. We still got how many more days? We got 2 more days in the week. This thing could just reverse back up. I don't know. We don't know. So let's go to the daily time frame to get more detail. Okay, daily time frame. I see prices creating lower highs. Right, lower highs. Obviously, seller's pressure. You see it. Lower high, lower low, equal lower highs. Another lower high. So it wouldn't make sense to buy. We got to sell this thing. Okay. So let's see let's see if we can take advantage of a sell opportunity, because I see a minor resistance right here. Right. This minor resistance is probably it is a lower high on the 1 hour or 4 hour time frame. So from the daily, we break it to the 1 hour. Boom. Y'all see this? Does this look choppy? Does it look noisy? This looks good. It looks good, right? You see the range. Lower high, low, 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 high, low, low. Okay. So right now, I wouldn't enter this market. This is more so New York session. So I want to see how this plays out. So this is where, guys, understanding the sessions comes is very important, because right now, this right here is, what is this saying? Seller's exhaustion, right? So right now, what I'll be looking for around 8 o'clock, I want to see price reject this previous lower high. If price rejects this previous lower high, guess what I'm looking for? Sell into a new what? Lower low. This is how you guys got to start thinking about this stuff. I don't want to sell right now. This is dead, no man's land.
Right.
So what you want to look for is, okay, now this is where you got to start thinking. I don't recommend newbies to counter trend, but now is where you want to start thinking, okay, damn, what if I could buy this order up here, and then if it rejects up here, if it fails to break this lower high, I'm gonna sell this thing. Right? How do you know when it's gonna fail to break this lower high? You got to see a break of support in the 15-minute time frame. That's your confirmation. You see a break of support here in the 15-minute time frame. Guess what? You're selling. You see a break of resistance here in the 15. Guess what I'm doing? I'm buying up here. Literally, guys, it's that simple. All right. Break of 15 resistance. I'm buying to this high. But we know, we still know that we're still in a downtrend. So we're not really looking for long-term buys. We really want price to reject this previous lower high, right? Because if price breaks this lower high, guess what it's going to start doing? Creating higher highs and higher lows. You guys follow me? Okay. Man, I hope this stuff makes sense, y'all. I try to find a live one we can do, but usually at this time of the hour, you're pretty much just scalping. Honestly, when I trade, man, my trade hours is from 4 in the morning to 12 p.m. 4 in the morning. If I wake up 4 in the morning, and I could easily mark out, like map out my analysis in any pair. If I see what I'm looking for, from 4 to 12, I'm taking a trade. Okay. From 4 to 12 in the morning, I'm taking a trade. See, right now, there's no reason to buy this market. There's no reason. But this is the 15. Let's see. Let's go to the 5. See, we see a break of resistance. Okay. We see break of resistance right here. Right? Minor resistance. But I'm not ready to buy this market because we're not in the right. It's dead, man. It's the dead zone. I'm not ready for it. And that's why I tell people don't really just trade with a trend, man. Guys, when I was losing more money, I was trading against the trend. That's why I tell people don't even counter trend and stuff. Just wait for price to get up here, then look for yourself. Because what price likes to do, it understands when people are getting good at recognizing market structure, that thing might do something like this and just shoot down when the market went during New York session. So just look for sell opportunities. But I'm gonna stop here, guys. My laptop is about to die, man. I hope you guys got some value. I think Melo's doing a trade training. Is he?
Mhm.
Okay.
On the, Live to Change Lives, the main.
Okay, he's doing it for the
Yeah.
Melo's doing. If you want more training, Melo's doing a training on Live to Change lives.
Mhm.
For the Run to Play family. So yeah, guys, man, definitely. I'm gonna send this recording. Please, man, watch it. Go. I want you guys to